My grandfather was president of the Georgia Society of CPAs. So was my dad, and now I'm chair. It's been great to watch myself grow up in this environment.
I was very proud of him, obviously, because it was an indication of the work he put in, the time he had spent, the relationships he had developed.
And I'm very proud of him. He's the third one in our family. And there's not a lot of families that can say that. So I'm very proud of him.
I'm Jim Underwood. For those of you who haven't figured it out, I'm James's father.
My name is Kay Ogletree Underwood, and I am James's mom.
James grew up around the profession because we decided early on one of the things we want to do with our children is give them more experiences than things. And one of those experiences was Georgia Society of CPA conventions.
And we become like one family. A lot of us together have known each other for many, many years.
And he started meeting, as our girls did, the kids from the other CPAs whose families were on the convention. So he, and notably the Thal boys, Jay and Taylor, became good friends, and they would see each other each year at conventions.
We've known James since he was knee-high coming to conventions. I mean, literally knee-high.
James is, he's always been a member of our family. We've been friends with his family for a super long time.
I was really proud of James when he chose accounting as his major, and I knew he was going to be a huge success, and that's just what he's turned out to be, a huge success. A great guy, a great family man.
James is a great CPA, and we're proud to call him one of our own.
I'm Jeff Cohen. I'm a CPA and a wealth advisor, and James came to work for our wealth management firm, Nova Wealth Management Group. So we were two partners in the wealth management firm, and there was a tremendous age gap between us and our staff, and we really needed young management in place to help take us to the next level. And James fulfilled that role and then some. And within a year, the three of us, Sam, James, and I, were running the wealth management firm.
I am Sam Bromberg. James and I had been really speaking for years after 2010 about possibly getting together professionally, and I mentioned that and spoke very highly to my partner Jeff about James, and we started to begin to speak very seriously around 2014, and then in around 2015, James joined the firm, Nova Wealth Management Firm.
And with James, what you see is what you get. There is no other persona other than the James that you see.
And what I love about him is that you can always call him up, you can always depend on him, and you can always know that he's going to give you this full attention, and he's going to, whatever he says he's going to do, he does.
And he's just done a phenomenal job.
We could never have built our wealth practice to where it was without James.
Let's go.
I started going to conventions before I think we were even married, and so I started meeting everyone through that, and then having kids. Bruns went to his first convention when he was 2 months old, and so we have grown up with all of the other kids, getting to travel and spend that time together.
But it's been a really good time for our family to meet other families that are in there, meet the kids of kids that we used to hang out with, and really just to get to go on some great adventures that we probably wouldn't have gone on otherwise.
I'm Bruns Kennedy Underwood, son of James Underwood. He works as a president of a company. I'm Mary Collier Underwood. The good thing about him doing this time, we get to go on a lot of trips together.
They get to come on all these great trips. They get to meet and interact with all these other kids that I know are gonna be lifelong friends for them. But I hope that it means more than just a fun trip somewhere. I hope that they're starting to see the impact that it makes to be involved in something. What you do with your life matters, and where you spend your time is really, really important.
I'm Boyd Search. I'm the president and CEO of the Georgia Society of CPAs. James. So, James Underwood. Hold on. Hold on. I cannot have a conversation about James Underwood and wear a sport coat. I think he would probably disown me as his friend. Getting to know James beyond that surface level has been, I mean, what an amazing joy. He is, as a partner, he knows me far more than I realized he did, which is interesting. His ability to study and understand people is exceptional. He's unfazed when things happen that, are typical within associations, typical within, volunteer-led organizations, and he, that might rattle somebody that didn't have that understanding, but because he's been around it since he was in diapers, it's just par for the course, and he's nothing that rattles him at all.
For me, being a third generation in this business, that's really true, right? It means a lot to me and my family, and it's something that I'm incredibly honored to have been a part of, incredibly proud to have served in this role, and hope one day that my family, continues on this legacy behind me. So I would say working with the Georgia Society of CPA staff is just incredible. I mean, from Boyd's leadership at the top to the rest of the team, everything they do is top notch. I've been so impressed with everybody who works here. I just can't imagine a better team.
To a certain degree, leadership and service, people inherently have a drive or desire to do those things. I also think that they can be learned and or sharpened, and the Ogletrees and the Underwoods have 3 generations of it here in the Georgia Society with James's grandfather, his father, and now James. And the thing I want to make sure everyone in this room knows, and James, that you know, is that you more than measure up. And I am so very proud of you and honored to call you my friend, and look forward to another 10 and 20 years or more of that friendship growing.